The IOPC are being taken to the High Court by the family of Oladeji Omishore, the man who jumped over the side of the Chelsea Bridge after being tasered for holding a lighter. Omishore's family say that the IOPC have failed to investigate the officers involved properly and are now trying to bring this test case to the courts. Now, if you haven't seen the previous reports, I will link to them in the description, but 41-year-old Omishore was experiencing a mental health crisis when he left his home close to the bridge in June, which his family say police should have tried to de-escalate. Two trigger-happy cops discharged their tasers multiple times. Omishore then tried to run away and jumped into the Thames and subsequently drowned. The IOPC have been treating the two constables as witnesses during their investigation rather than potential suspects of the incident, and both have remained on full operational duties. Legal action was started last month after the family say the IOPC has acted unlawfully by not correctly applying its own criteria about when to order a criminal or a conduct investigation into the actions of officers after a serious incident. A letter was sent to the IOPC, but they replied by standing firm against their decision, which prompted the legal action. Omishore's sister, Remy, said the response by the IOPC had not weakened the family's resolve. This is not going to shake our confidence in bringing justice for our brother's death. We won't give up the fight until we see changes and accountability. The family are also pissed that initial accounts of the incident said that Omishore was brandishing a screwdriver, even though this was after the incident, and by that time they already knew that it was a lighter in his hand, and they still haven't received an apology about that. They hope that the High Court action will bring about real change. That is why we are fighting this fight. Our brother was a good man, a compassionate man. Nobody deserves to die like this. We are using our pain to turn it into passion to effect meaningful change, said Remy. A Metropolitan Police spokesperson said, "We are cooperating fully with the IOPC's investigation. While their findings will be released upon the conclusion of their investigation, to date the IOPC have not indicated there is any indication the officers involved may have breached the standards of professional behaviour or committed a criminal offence. The officers involved in this incident remain on full duties." Well, this will be an interesting one to follow. There was a lot of emotion around the report when I put it out at the time, with a few people siding with the police in their assault on Oladeji Omishore. I do think this highlights the lack of training the police have in identifying mental health crises and their keenness to pull the trigger even when there is no direct immediate threat to anyone's life. Well, that's not entirely true. Oladeji was faced with two Met police, so there was an immediate threat to his life, which unfortunately is exactly what transpired. I will bring further information on this when it becomes available.